In this video I'm going to take a look at the turtle module that can be imported into Python. Turtle graphics is essentially based upon a metaphor of a turtle that's capable of moving forward, turning and moving its tail up and down. The tail of the turtle is dipped in ink, and when the tail is down, then moving the turtle will result in a drawing on the screen. Turtle is a built-in graphics module in Python. It can draw lines, circles, text and many other shapes. It's based upon a simple premise, and despite this, it can be quite useful when you wish to draw graphs, for example. Here is the turtle with ink at the tip of its tail. Now what we're able to do, we're able to send the turtle messages. And here's an example of a message. We're going to tell the turtle to move forward 100 pixels. And when we do that, we can see that its tail will draw a line. We can now send another message to the turtle to tell it to lift its tail up, and we can see that's precisely what it does. We'll now send it another message which tells it to move forward 100 pixels, and it does that, but of course it doesn't draw any line on this occasion because the tail is up. We can now send another message telling the turtle to put its tail down, and we can watch that happen. And now we can send another message which tells the turtle to move forward 100 pixels. So it does that and it draws a line. Now what these series of messages have done here is allowed the turtle to draw a dotted line. Of course, these messages have treated the turtle like the metaphor it is, and when here we're saying tail up, we're really lifting the pen up, so the turtle would not be capable of drawing. And here when we say tail down, we're really telling it to put the pen down, allowing it to draw. So let's consider what these messages would look like in the Python programming language. We would see them appearing like this. And here you can see we're referencing the turtle. We're telling it to move forward 100. And you can see here we're using dot notation. Here we're moving the pen up. Here we're moving forward. Here we're moving the pen down. And here we're moving the turtle forward again. And these program statements here would be responsible for drawing this dotted line. Now, of course, I've drawn this turtle to represent the metaphor. If you were to see the Python runtime, you're not going to see a turtle that looks like this. The kind of shapes that will be representing the turtle are as shown here. And also you can see the turtle looking as you see here. Now this computer program here will draw us the dotted line we've just been considering, and we need to include this line to import the turtle module. This will enable us to use all of the methods associated with turtle, and this line we know is going to move the turtle forward. This will then lift the pen up. We will then move the turtle forward another 100. We then put the pen down, and then we move the turtle forward another 100, and what we will see at the runtime is the following, and you can see we get the dotted line. This line was produced by this here, moving the turtle forward 100. This space, this gap, was the result of putting the pen up and then moving forward 100. And then, of course, we put the pen down and then we move forward 100, which draws this line. Now, I'd like to stress at this point that this is not the arrowhead. This is the turtle. This is the shape that we looked at a moment ago. Now this computer program is identical to the one we've just considered apart from this line, and what I am doing here, I'm changing the shape of the turtle. And let's have a look at the runtime, and you can see it draws the same dotted line, but look here and you can see that we had the turtle shape appearing as opposed to the one that looked a moment ago like an arrowhead. That wasn't an arrowhead, that was representing the turtle. To emphasize the point, you can see here that I'm now changing the shape to a circle. So when we look at the runtime for this, we get the same dotted line, but you can see that the shape of the turtle is being made into, well, a circle. This is one of the program statements in the code we've been looking at in this video, and we can see we've used dot notation. Now, I like to think of all this as a message, and when we consider the word turtle, that's what is sent the message. And when we consider the word forward, Well, that invokes the method that's part of the turtle. And of course, what we can see here is the parameter, the argument that's sent with the message, and this defines how far forward the turtle is going to move. Now, I personally like to think of this as being part of the object-orientated program paradigm, where this is the name of the object, this is the method to be invoked, and of course the dot notation informs us that we're dealing here with an object-orientated message. Here is another program statement that's appeared in the code we've looked at, and we can consider this as a message, and we can see that because here we have the dot notation, and the turtle is sent the message, and this invokes the method associated with the turtle. And of course, if you look here, there are no parameters sent with the pen up. The pen up simply means that the turtle has lifted its tail up or withdrawn its pen, depending on how you like to think of it. Let's now go back to the metaphor and consider messages sent to this turtle. And one of the messages is here, forward 100. So the turtle will move forward 100. What we can then do is send it another message telling it to turn right by 45 degrees. And we can see the turtle doing that. Then we can send it another message which is saying forward 200, and the turtle will move forward 200, and you can see the line that has been drawn. Now, the code in Python that will allow us to draw this line is shown here, and you can see we ask the turtle to move forward 100. We then ask it to turn right by 45 degrees, and then we move the turtle forward 200 pixels. So here's the computer program for the metaphor we've just considered, and you can see we're moving the turtle forward 100. We're then asking the turtle to rotate 45 degrees to the right. Then we're asking the turtle to move forward by 200 pixels. And of course, when we look at the runtime for this, we will see the following. This line was the result of this. The fact that we have this angle here is the result of this message rotating the turtle to the right by 45 degrees, and this then is responsible for drawing this line. And of course, this arrow here is not an arrowhead, it's the representation of the turtle. Now here you can see the same program with the addition of this line, and what this is doing, it's hiding the turtle, which means that we won't see the turtle in the drawing that's produced when we run this code. So when we execute this program, what we will see is this. This line was responsible for drawing this. This then caused the turtle to change direction by rotating by 45 degrees, and then this is responsible for this line, which is 200 pixels long, and you'll notice in this position there is no turtle image, and that's because we hid it on this line with hide turtle. Now if you consider this computer program, what you can see is the turtle is being moved forward, is being rotated, move forward, rotated, move forward, and it is making a shape of a star. And I'll just let it run to the end, and you can see it stopped, and you can look here and you can see that the turtle come to rest. So simple instructions such as move forward, rotate a certain number of degrees, move forward again, can give you complex shapes, as you can see in this example. Check out the supporting website for these videos. In addition, why not follow me on Twitter, as I issue a tweet every time I upload a new video.